What's up, guys? It is your boy Andy and Tiffany.
Yes, what's up?
With the Faith Family Fitness
Yes, who's back?
podcast. Yes, we are back.
Again.
Episode 2.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
I was going to keep with the song, but...
Yeah, no.
Yes, episode 2.
Yes, and we're excited to talk to you guys today. We're going to be talking about consistency, okay?
Yes. It's going to be good.
Yeah, we appreciate the feedback that you guys gave us from the first episode. The text messages, the DMs.
I know. Thank you.
People we haven't talked to in forever.
Saying how much they love it.
We appreciate you guys.
We do.
We're trying to build a really special community here. And so we want to jump into it, though.
Yes. Let's get started.
We're going to get started.
Let's get started.
However, before we jump into consistency, there was something I wanted to bring it to your attention. There's a viral list going on.
Okay. I was wondering. I didn't know where this was going. Okay.
There's a viral list going on. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. It is the compiled list of absolute no's to dates they would go on first. Okay?
Who?
Ladies.
Women
would not go to these places on first date.
There's a list.
There's a list. And I know you haven't seen it yet.
I mean, wow.
It says, here's a list of places.
I know ladies who are just trying to get a first date.
Hello.
Oh, now there's a list out?
And now you're talking about
where you will not go?
Where you will not go, and you're not paying, you're not driving,
I mean, I will say this. Yes, I would probably have my own list of like, if I've been like, oh, wow, this is where we're going. In my mind, I don't know if I would be like, oh, if you cannot take me here.
That's the thing. I mean,
but
let's go through this list.
Okay, go tell me the list.
And I want you guys in the comment section to let us know how you feel. Because you could be, I don't know, you may have been one of the people who put this on the list.
Exactly. And I want to know why.
We just want to know why.
I want to know why. Okay.
And I'm just curious to know how my wife feels about these places.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna take me on another first date?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. First up on the list is Cheesecake Factory.
That's a no?
All these are no's.
Cheesecake Factory's fine.
I don't know.
Cheesecake Factory's fine.
I mean, what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, I really would want to know that.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't be like, I mean, where are you expecting to go on a first date?
I don't know, but according to this list,
Cheesecake Factory's fine for me. You could take me there right now.
I heard that. Let's
Hello.
go. Anyway, Applebee's.
Give me a cheesecake. No. Sorry, Applebee's. No offense, but no.
Definitely no shade, Applebee's.
It's not. I mean, first date. No, don't ever take me there.
Okay, tell me why not on the first date.
Well, because I don't ever want to go to Applebee's, period. So that's gonna be like a no for me, dog. No.
Number 3, Chili's.
No.
Number 4, Chipotle.
Okay.
You would never have to worry about me taking.
Yeah, because you don't even like Chipotle,
No.
so I'm good there. But no. Okay, that's where I guess I would. Maybe I did make this list. Because, I think if you took me to Chipotle on a first date, it's like, what are we, coworkers or something? Like, do we eat here all the time? And it's like, oh, I know she likes it.
I'm very curious on this next one.
Nah, dog.
This next one is Olive Garden.
Now you know I love me some Olive Garden.
I know.
So if you're going to take me, I wouldn't care.
On a first date?
No, I would not care. I would not care.
I mean, you're a real one, though. You're a real one.
Because I like Olive Garden.
You're a real one, though.
Yes.
Okay, the movies.
Yes.
What is wrong with the movies?
I mean, maybe because you're not talking and you're just kind of like watching something, but we love movies.
We do. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah. This is so subjective. The next one, your house.
Oh, no. No. Don't bring me over to cook for me. No.
I can understand that now.
I'll have every one of my friends know where you live. If I don't check in 10 minutes, you come send somebody. I'm not going to your house. I'm sorry.
No.
Not these days.
That sounds so thirsty. I'm sorry. Nope. That's weird. Understandably, ladies, that's a no. Any fast food chain? Okay, hold on.
No,
hold on.
Not on a first date.
No, I know, but
we're not running. No, we don't have 4 kids and just trying to get out.
I know. My dad, though, proposed to my mom.
Yeah.
Outside of McDonald's.
Yeah, God bless.
But that's a different day.
But they were married for
36 years.
Okay, then.
They had a beautiful marriage, too.
Okay, then. And every anniversary, they would go to McDonald's. That's
Yeah.
special.
Rest
That's
in
sweet.
peace, Dad.
Yeah.
Love you, man. Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, because I don't even like there.
Wingstop.
Okay, I like Wingstop. I
Right.
just said the other day I want Wingstop, not on a first date.
Yeah, I feel you. Red Lobster.
Dog, no.
Now in high school,
Don't ever,
that was creme de la creme.
Yo,
that was
in high school,
if you went to Red Lobster,
you was like,
ballin'.
ooh, you got some money.
You went to Red Lobster?
That was like prom date.
Yeah.
Date. Yeah, so.
I don't,
But no.
No, that's that's a no. A buffet. A buffet? Who would do
Yeah,
that?
I guess. A lot of these are on my list too.
Yeah,
guess.
no.
Yeah,
but you're
no,
not
a
saying you
buffet.
want to go to a buffet, right?
No.
On a first
not
date?
on a first date.
Oh, okay.
No.
IHOP.
No.
Denny's. We're going to keep it. Okay, the gym.
If you were like a workout person, yeah, but we gotta have to do something other than the gym.
Right,
If
right,
that's the whole date, it's
Yeah.
a no.
Even
But
though
if
I
it's
was...
like, hey, let's go work out, and then we'll go get some food after.
I'm sorry, even though that is my background, I wouldn't take a girl to the gym on the first date.
Okay, yeah.
That's a little meatheadish to me. I feel like you're
Yeah.
taking them to the gym to show off. That's weird.
Yeah, girl.
Okay. Church.
Now, I love the Lord, okay? I love the Lord. I don't want to go to church on the
No.
first date.
And we all know, yes, we're Christians, but that don't mean we have to be like, yeah.
What are you doing at church for a
worshiping?
date?
Yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry.
Pray over the food.
You're sitting there.
If you want to include the Lord in the date, pray over the food.
Is she bad? You over there struggling, trying not to No. Maybe that is the place you need to be. If
I guess, yeah.
Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks for sure. Because if I don't want to invest my entire evening if I know that if it's like not going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Starbucks is good for me.
That's
'Cause
a
it's
good,
like,
yeah.
I could be like, oh no, I gotta go, man. Look at the time.
Right.
We've been here for 20 minutes. I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, what?
This one's synonymous with coffee dates. I feel like it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Next, ice cream dates.
For sure, I do it.
Okay, family functions.
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
weird.
First date?
Yeah, that's weird.
How you introducing me?
Okay, movie night, Netflix. So Netflix and then chill. That's
Stop it.
That's another one of
invite
those.
me to your house, cook for me.
Invite you to the house. You know what? I'll give you a massage.
Oh, no. I'm good.
Somewhere that requires a long drive.
No.
Yeah.
No.
These do. Okay, I'm understanding a little bit why. Cause these sound a little creepish.
They do. A long
Yeah.
drive?
Oh no, this sound like a
One more.
nightline. Okay. Oh, let me see. Sports event.
Why would you not want to go to a sports event on a first date?
I don't know. That's weird.
That's got to be someone who's not into sports. If you're into
But this
sports,
is supposed to be a
in the
group.
comments,
Yes.
let us know. But to me, if you're into sports, yeah.
How bomb would a
First
sports
date?
first date be?
Yeah.
You get fed. You have time with. You have FaceTime.
You get fed. Like that sounds great.
I mean, you do.
You get fed.
Food. You get fed. Now I'm thinking about what's wrong with fed.
It just sounds like I fed you, girl.
Well, you did. You got fed. You had entertainment. You had FaceTime.
Yeah.
I mean, and depending on where the seats were, I know I'm going to get you good seats.
Yeah. I would do it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, moving on, we want to make sure we keep this going. I wanted to get your
Let us
thoughts
know,
on it.
though.
Yeah, let us know how you
on
feel.
that list, what's one is a definite no, and what's one that's like, why is that even on the list? Let us know.
Yeah, very curious to find out. But I think we need to talk about family, though.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. If you have first dates and you get married and then you have this family, you know, boom, boom.
I see you.
Okay, so today's topic is consistency.
Yes.
And what we wanted to share really are some areas in our family where we are trying to even be more consistent.
Yeah.
And two areas I thought of was our having dinner together every night as best as we can, and our nighttime routine.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like every family has a nighttime routine. Even if you don't have one, you have one because your kids are going to bed at some point.
Yeah.
But we're trying to really be consistent with nighttime, winding down, prayer, reading some type of scripture, getting our kids to bed. And then dinner, we're trying to be consistent, not just with having dinner together every day, but trying to have engaging conversation. Because, sometimes dinner time is maybe the only time of the day that you have come together, everybody. And so it's time to not just eat, but connect. And so one of the things that we do, which I think is cool with our dinner time, is we'll play games.
Absolutely.
So we've played Uno, 5 Crowns.
Flash.
Yes, a dice game, which was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't even eat dinner when we were playing Flash.
Because we do have a competitive family. So
oh my goodness.
There's a lot of teaching that goes on during that time.
Yes.
How to handle your emotions.
Yes.
How to not be rude.
Absolutely.
How to treat others. And be able to be a good loser.
Yeah.
Not be a sore loser.
Yes.
We have to deal with that. I don't know where they get this competition from.
No, I'm from you, definitely. No, and
Both
so
of us.
we do
Both of
the
us.
do the games. Okay, calm down. We do the games.
People who know us will tell you about our Dooley game
it's
nights.
so true. People, it's like we had one. This is a very short story. We had one game night. We were playing categories. We had teams, and one couple who definitely was not gamers, such as ourselves. And I mean, when we literally, when we say we're competitive, it's like the people who are like, I'm just here for the fun. It's like, well, yeah, winning is fun. So
Yes.
I'm here for the fun too, but I'm here to win, So
I just don't necessarily understand that mindset.
yeah, I don't get it. But this couple, I think we were way too much for them, and they slipped out. They slipped out. We didn't even see them leave. And we were like, hey, where is so-and-so? It's like, oh, they left.
Yeah, they bounced.
So we've got a bit of a reputation. But our games, we play games at dinner time, and that helps to facilitate fun and conversation. And then the other thing we do is we do what's
highs
called,
and lows.
Yes, highs and lows.
We make sure that in our conversation, we find out how their day was. And when we say highs and lows, we're saying, tell us the lowest part of your day and the highest part of your day. And we always end on a high because we want it to end on a positive upswing.
Yes.
And if you don't have any lows,
that's okay.
That's okay. You don't have to share a low.
You have to have a high, though.
You have to have a high. You figure out and find a way. That's a way for them to dig deep, think, and then share with the And one of the things that I noticed that's been helping me out with having conversation with the kids, I'm not one that likes to keep asking them the same question when I pick them up from school. How was school? So what I started asking them is, what did you do at school today? And it opens up conversation. And now, to be honest, our kids don't really have a problem with sharing.
No, they are oversharers for sure.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, it's still, there are those days when it's like, how was school? Fine, and you kind of got to work a little bit more to have the connection and the conversation. But we're really trying to be consistent in that, so that we want to know what's going on with our kids, and we want to take those times to connect. And then at night, our routine really is, we try to have them have their bath, get ready for bed, and then spend about 10 minutes or so reading or drawing, but it's quiet. Everybody's on their bed. And then we come up and we pray with them. And our prayer time is different. That's what's cool.
It looks different each time.
It's not just the now I lay me down to sleep that I grew up with. But
we're trying to teach them to actually have a real conversation with God.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, if you're just reciting something, it's religion, it's religious, and there's no real relationship. We want them to have a relationship with God. We want them to actually feel like they are praying with a purpose. And the only way to do that is to, lead and pray that way.
Yeah.
And then give them opportunity to do it. And sometimes we don't do it the same. Yeah. I'll pray. My wife will pray.
Yeah.
And then sometimes one of the kids will pray, or all of the kids will pray. But we want to make sure that the communication lines is open for them to be able to share.
Absolutely. And one cool thing, last thing I'll say about our nighttime routine, but one cool thing that we started, I think we started in the summertime, was we are taking them through a guided prayer, which is cool. We don't do it every night, but the kids really enjoy it and look forward to it. So we also, take them through like box breathing and just learning how to take deep breaths and release stress and all of those things. But then the guided prayer will say something like, okay, just quietly, tell God one thing that you're thankful for. And then we'll say, and then we'll always tell them, okay, tell us when you're done. And so they'll be like, done, and then we'll say, okay, tell God one thing that you're worried about, that you, and then we'll say, tell God one thing you need his help with. And we'll just guide them through this, trying to teach them how to talk to God, that it's not this religious, reciting something. It's prayer is very personal, and you can talk to God just like you would talk to anyone else. And so we're trying to do that, and the kids love it. They do. They want to do that every single night.
If you implement this, our family is now in a place where, even since they were born, we've been praying at night, giving them love, hugging on them. If we were to not pray, if we just said, good night, guys, go to bed, they'll think something's wrong.
Yeah.
They'll think it's weird that we're not heading upstairs with them to pray, give them multiple hugs over and over, and kisses, good night.
Yes.
However, it's just a foundational routine that we're instilling in them now, so that kids need structure. We all need structure, and we're hoping that it'll be, embedded in the fabric of their DNA, that as they're getting older, that's something they subconsciously crave, and to have structure in their life. So then when they're in college, all of us know when you leave the house, there's some point in time where you're like finding your footing and doing things on your own, and then you stop doing the things you did at the house. But if it's embedded in your DNA, you're going to come back to it. You're going to want that structure or crave it. And I remember specifically calling back home when I was in college, talking to my parents, just grounding me. It would ground me, bring me back to that structure and those foundational principles that we're, building in them in this home.
At an early age, for sure. And prayer is important.
Very.
And again, I think for me, I grew up where prayer was very kind of religious. It was the reciting the now I lay me down to sleep. It was the, same prayer over our meal, while you got a fork up to your mouth, and you're just, I forgot to pray.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pass that on to our kids. I want them to have an understanding that prayer is personal, and it is something that we should constantly pray.
Absolutely.
And not just at certain times, but that we always can talk to God about anything. We pray on the way to school, when we drop them off. So we're always trying to be consistent in showing them that prayer is important.
Absolutely. And obviously, we're talking about consistency and how important consistency is. And so with us, that bleeds right into fitness. At the end of the day, if we aren't consistent with our fitness goals, we are not going to see the results that we want to see.
That'll preach.
And at the end of the day, and all of us have goals. They look different for you, her, him, you, me. But here's the difference. If you're looking at the big goal, the big picture, and striving after that, you kind of forget about the mundane everyday, 1 foot in front of the other. 1% better every single day. If you're getting 1% better every single day, you look back 30 days from now, you're 30% better than you were. And then there's a point, there's a shift that happens where it's like there's exponential growth. You just look in the mirror and you just see yourself, you look different. Like, whoa. There's a lot of science behind that, in the sense of like how your body changes every 90 days and all that kind of stuff. However, it's the little goals that you stay on and keep up with. And at the end of the day, our consistency is under attack on a regular basis because it has such an impact down the road. And so that's why the people who stay consistent will see results. And it doesn't matter what it is, parenting, your fitness goals, whatever goals, or entrepreneurship, whatever you are striving and working towards, you will see those results if you take the necessary little steps.
For sure. And I think, most of us know, okay, you got to be consistent if you want to be successful. But I would say two things that have helped me become more consistent. I have been the most consistent with working out this last year than I ever have in my entire life.
Yeah.
I go to the gym probably on average 5 days a week. And I have found what works for me. And for me, really, I didn't like working out. It was not my thing.
Yeah.
And I have found a greater reason than just trying to lose weight to be what motivates me to go to the gym. And I think that's one of the things. You have to know your why. Your why is what keeps you consistent.
Yes.
Why are you doing something? And you need to evaluate your why and sometimes get a better why, because sometimes if your why is, well, I just want to go to the gym and I want to lose weight, that may not be the thing that keeps you consistent.
Right.
For me, it's the fact that I know that by going to the gym, I have time by myself, and it helps my mental health just as much as it helps my physical health. That why is what is keeping me consistent.
Yeah.
And then second, you have to be patient. If I learned, now there are some people it's like, wow, look what I did in 30 days. They're a completely different person. It's like, good for you. But for me, I had to have in my mind, I want to know what I'm going to look like a year from now.
Yeah.
I want to know where I'm going to be at a year from now. This is not going to be a quick fix for me. I am trying to change my life, change my habits so that I can go where I want to go and stay there. I'm not trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to stay there, stay in shape, stay strong, all of those things.
That's the goal. It's a lifestyle change, not the quick fix. Here's the thing. If it's a lifestyle change, now your holistic lifestyle has completely changed from how it was last year.
Yes.
And then you're going to have those moments and seasons in your life where you do revert back to some of the old ways. I mean, we're in the holidays. My birthday is this weekend.
We got a birthday coming up this week. Woo.
Hey. But anyways, we divert. You better believe I'm going to eat whatever I want.
It's totally me too. And it's not even my birthday.
Right, but I'm not going to feel bad about it because I'm not going to allow it to just bleed into next week.
Yeah.
And then next week eat whatever I want.
Yeah. And then all of January and
and we've all done that.
Yeah.
Where it started in October. Halloween,
exactly.
And then you're
we
like,
were consistent.
We were consistently inconsistent,
junk.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's finding that rhythm.
Yeah.
Because it was a lifestyle change, now you view food differently.
Yes.
You view training differently.
Yes.
And your why is different. Sitting in your car before your workout sometime is mental health.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know how many people sit in the parking lot? I'll look over to the left, look over to the right. Yeah, I see you getting your mental health. I see you getting your mental health. You're sitting there scrolling on your phone quiet.
Yeah.
That alone time, however you get it, as long as you don't sit there for the duration of your workout and don't work out. Which has happened. I'm speaking from a...
Yeah.
But sometimes that is needed.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing.
You just need to get away.
What we're talking about, though, is those moments can happen when you're consistent. When you are consistently doing the work every day, you can celebrate your birthday.
Yes.
You can sit in the parking lot of the gym and not even go in. That can happen for you periodically, but it's only possible when you've been doing the things that you need to do every day. So hopefully you're encouraged that it's not just, hey, be consistent and you'll be successful. But, it's having the right mindset, having the right why. It's being patient. It's doing the things that you need to do every day that can help you reach your goals.
Yeah.
So our final segment is really just our faith time to just kind of share an exhortation, just something to encourage everybody in the area of consistency. So why don't you take it away, babe?
Yeah, we just want to encourage you, leave you a scripture, something, a reference, a thought. So the scripture I want to leave with you guys, Paul in the Bible is addressing people of Corinth, and this is his last part of his letter. And he's sharing this, trying to encourage the people, okay? Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, be steadfast. What does steadfast mean? Firm, unwavering. That's what steadfast means, okay? Immovable, always excelling in the Lord's work, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. That's 1 Corinthians 15:58. I just love the fact that he used the word steadfast. He's using the word immovable. Those are powerful words. Immovable is self-explanatory. You're not able to divert. You're not able to be moved. You have a gift. You have a present, a prize at the end of your life. And none of your works, none of your positive deeds, none of the things that you are doing goes unseen.
That's good.
If we can find a way in our lives to enjoy the fact that consistency is something that we should strive for on a daily basis, the impact, the implications of how it will change our life is huge. There's a couple quotes I like right now that I want to read to you. This one's from Crazy Laura Quotes. Consistency is what transformed average into excellence. That's so good.
Hello.
Consistency is what transforms average into excellence. The other one is from the book called The Compound Effect. Incredible book by Darren Hardy. It says, it's not the big things that add up in the end. It's the hundreds, thousands, or millions of little things that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary.
Hello.
Man,
That's good.
Guys, it's hard to be consistent in our life. We struggle with it all the time. However, we struggle with this all the time, so I'm going to consistently be inconsistent. No, we need to make the change.
That's good, yeah.
We need to look ourselves in the mirror and say, hey, I really want change. I want to make a difference, whether it be in my appearance, my health, my entrepreneurship, goals, dreams that I have. I want to make a change. And you have to ask yourself, am I doing the necessary things for this change? So I could be consistent. If you don't have a why or a foundation or a reason or a purpose of why you need to be consistent, that will be always a struggle. I don't have a why, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'll start all over. And then January's coming here very soon. And what do you see all the time? New year, new me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to the gym. I'm going to do all these things on my list. Next year, you're doing the same exact thing.
New year.
New year, new me.
Eventually.
It's like, no. Start now. I just want to give you guys that thought and leave you with this. What are you working on now that needs more consistency?
Ooh, that's good.
What do I need to work on that needs more consistency? That if I would just keep doing it over and over, hundreds of times, thousands of times, millions of times, it will eventually yield results. And then take one day at a time and ask God for the strength, grace, and patience to finish what you start.
I want to say too that find the areas in your life too where you are consistent, because we are consistent in something. Everybody has something that they do on a regular basis, and typically it's tied to something that you really enjoy or you really put a focus and attention to. I know people who are consistent with self-care because they recognize the importance of it. I think when we go back to knowing your why, if you're struggling with consistency, it's like, go back to find out your why. Go back and see what is important to you. What do you really value? I mean, for me, when it comes to like the fitness, going back to working out, like I said before, I want my mental health. Like it helps me, but I also want to run around and play with my kids. I want to, when my children have children, I want to be healthy to play with their kids, So I recognize that my why is important to me. I found what really matters, and it has helped me be consistent. So discover what your why is. Really look at what's important to you, and then be patient with yourself. But say, hey, I'm going to do what I need to be consistent in these things, and we will see that extraordinary transformation.
Guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We had fun.
We did. We're excited for next week.
Yes. Oh, yes. Tell them what next week.
Next episode, we're starting a whole series on what we have put together called the alphabet
Yeah.
ABCs,
Or ABCs.
ABCs of Faith, Family, Fitness. So we're going from A to Z, giving you our list of things that we believe will help you strengthen your faith, build a strong family, and help you reach your goals. So next week, we start with the letter A. We'll let you know what it is
It's
next
attitude.
week.
Are we supposed to tell him? Are we supposed to tell him?
No, you gotta build the suspense. Well, it's attitude, and it's gonna be good. So
she's not lacking any of it, you know.
Oh, we got jokes. Okay. But remember, don't forget to subscribe and tell everybody you know about this because we want to build this community.
And please don't be shy. Send your questions in because moving on forward, we're going to start answering questions that you guys send in. And we want to make sure we're addressing those things and trying to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we appreciate you guys. Much love. Andy and Tiffany, we out.